Hello! Today we'll be drawing a commission artwork. Let's roll the intro. Okay, this is a character art. It's like individual character illustration for a champion. And so at the very beginning, I did some shapes of the character's gesture and pose. I learned that from Marco Bucci's character design mini-series part 1. I link the video up there so you can watch it too. Basically he taught that you should draw a sort of very small version of the character in just 1 to 3 grayscale colored first. That way you can see whether the pose is very clear. For example, when the character is raising an arm, you can clearly see the arm even if the entire shape is just in shadow. If the characters is their 4 limbs bunched together and you can't tell which is which, these kind of poses are less preferable, so I kind of learned it from there. And for color blocking, I used a multiply layer and an overlay layer on top of the grayscale one. I learned it from Dave Greco's grayscale to color method. The link is also up there. I think many artists also use this technique, which they not only draw the grayscale thumbnail but also paint the entire painting in grayscale first, and then after that at a later stage then they will add colors. The advantage of this method is that if you can see the value very clearly, so you're not distracted by colors, you clearly see things in black and white and grey. That way when you zoom out of the painting, you can see the shapes of the character and you can decide for yourself whether the shape shows the pose clearly or maybe it's too messy and needs adjustment. And when you block in the colors, the values will be similar. But I have seen other artists who are against the grayscale method. It has something to do with coloring. So if you like to add a lot of different colors for your painting, for example, when some artists they draw skin on a face, they don't just add in the skin color, but they also like to throw in a bunch of different ones, like they throw in patches of blue, pink, green, yellow, so that other than reflective light, they have this really colorful, really vibrant effect. And another reason they would choose to not use the grayscale method is that you will sacrifice some vibrance with painting grayscale first, because, well, you draw on top of a grey layer, so naturally the grey will lower the vibrant or saturation a bit. But at the end of the day, it's all personal preference. I like to see clearly the value first, and then but I didn't paint grayscale for very long here. I think I added the colors quite early on, so it's somewhere in between. Another thing that I like is that it started as an accident really. This Breath of the Wild style background, I was thinking which shade of blue would make the character stand out. So the background, the value of it can't be too close to the character. It either has to be really much lighter than the character or much darker. Otherwise, it'll just blend in with the character. The character will just camouflage. And so when I was testing it, I used a very thick brush and I just casually painted the background to see if the color works, and it turns out the brush strokes reminds me of the Breath of the Wild style character art. In Breath of the Wild and the character art, they have this really dark blue-green background for the champions and Link and Zelda. I accidentally see, oh, it looks kind of similar.